Namagaro bengi omwanchi umurigereri bwegetaseni kya Ndizi TV na bwo bwansu bwo mu busingo yana litokore oli abere ritoera dukegima nabego kwa abere go kwego kya asembiro billions yegetaseni kya Ndizi TV ekerorire ne litkoria Jumanne tariki emeronko 23 cy'umutenyi ogatano na gatatu mwaka w'ekirwibere na meronko 22 nekinga kicingiye kero yaragirense mu yabona mugoroba ekerongo kwariganya semesa yamaya iyo ngomanya nara yaya kwariganira tya senkira ere yo wikirano ko ne litangani kegima tigana kumanyi egati yari kwariganira tye
nyore rioki lyamokire kurumwaye ngojucho nyora gatongeti nyomba gari no moro
omusacho yo mu gusamba kinyomba asekagaire no butumeki bwa Mario yo gutindia.
We think one day is not bad enough. The children can stay at home on Monday the 29th and report back to school on Tuesday.
Magoa kurugo chikabuna bana bakuroenga gotagende skuru chinga kyobo choryoboke e county ya Kakamega na boigo Mombasa.
Meongoa watoto yangu leo 12 hakuna mahali ya kukaa. Hakuna mahali ya kwenda. Asijui serikali ya Cielo.
Abamenyi be county ya Isiolo korero bokonyi magega yechinyomba cyabo kujya. Ayomna enda manku mwancho murigere ringo kwarigani kumanya senchira yowe kirano kerango kunyero nabo kogenda gutobwati asense media ya Facebook wetera Ndizi TV News Digital asense mo ya YouTube tonyoro wetera Ndizi TV News nabo igo ogotobwati wetera mutanda Twitter @Ndizi TV News gose otobwati ase website yaito www.ndizitv.or.ke eri otogendera kumanya mange sangana nchiko komari reteriane Evelyn Osero uritokubatira nere kwenekia awikera sense mo imanyererio nigakuru kwa Joshua Auta togo chaka ya yenseyemo omugako yomo kurwase chinsemo chaibacho yo toka se wodi ya Kiamu kama ebunge nyari bari masabe county ya Kisii ni gatangire asegetaseni kyabanyanyimbo kyaramasha magega yo gusamba chinyomba chiaye na gotiya mate yaye etabwati oburaro yani gago cha magega yo mugambi bwenseme yo komunaria asoko monyora kabwate amario gose enyasore eyo ekagere unanera bere kago tumeka koirera erekokora egekore buneke muri kito Frida Kerubo no roboti urwasenchira yo
Omugaka oyomo kefa ondi mukuru asekenyorogia mwatika imeyaibacho ewadi ya Kiamu kama county ya Kisii nigasambete chinyomba chiaye na boigo kunya embera imeye nyomba yaye hani gagocha magega yo mugambi Cliff Nyakundi wekenyorekyo komonalia nenyasore
yaringe Friday maambia gombo gitukurubone ngonyore rioki kire saa 12 nyore rioki lyamokire kurumwaye ngojucho nyora gatongeti nyomba gari no moro oseli abantu basarondeti arakini gasereti abantu atindiete sana ngochikomukuanira na baro rekani totagete komyo kino mo ambyo bwango bwagasyoka kire saa moja iga komugambia syoka gacha na bayuti baye agatagore nyombe iyo bakamurusime
Omurugioye abiria kwambuka nigo aerera ekikirerete omugakoye guchaka gutumika enyasore
amane ego yaigete engakitwa bwate skuru ekero gya corona tugasabe loan yeye ekagero buri mugwito bukaenda bwose bya sengonjo tutanyorete enchera yo kuira ni chibese chiagere togenderere skuru egasiekwa omugako no yorengo muteneri bwe skuru eyo akabwatu na stress yenene nalia jagete gutumia dawa ya kurefia
Korengana n'abamenyi bensemeyo nigo kefa akoreire enyumba yaye obonchereria na koyirika elietalia wajakoya hotel. Boigo nigo baerera buna ebinto byansi byeyete na gusaba bokonyi elinda bana bomuchoyo gokonyeka.
Kolingana ne chikura nabaraya bari ko boli chikuro yo mobona arengo uri ko boli chikuro uri ko kunga gwachakoa. Wajakoyo yakarete lietelia karirika karikesa ripoti yaboye asegeita.
Akina bonde no gukumya ikiagera bana bamubiso minte nyomba gesambire ibitabu no byarenge bikaibyo nsipipa kachianga yani bana abagwara nyuma gwara mbere entonge bakwate nyomba bakebitumwe go byayerite nyomba akina ale koboliga asa abantu bali tuagera chikura no musimi ko manduka no turaika nanyo turarosiege ka ke kwenda te kokonya koranje ntu agwagete chikura no musimi ko nantata kanjo koira akyo to konyera bana bamubiso minto banyore sibakorara ikiagera kigekira koba
Ebirengerelio bya Wajakoya byogosimeka na konia enyasore ime ya Kenya nigo byarorokanie gotwara omong'uso ase egati y'abasae baimukire getambukiro gyo konia na kunywa. Bono nigo eyamatei yasabire obokonyi eriokoegendereria ekiagera nigo batikarite batabwati nonya noboraro. Ase birebyo nigo Kefa atangire ase getaseni kia banyanyimbo gia Ramasha asara chigoikigwa abosibwe kigambero gia Keroka.
Akairuli ndo serikali ya police station ya Kairu baka Ramasha
busa kolgeri na omuro chipuna chiyete ama na kairane ya ito enene no ali mete kabulime eye danya kana to soye nyombe yo ebindo byabana mane no biyere tema keregendo no ke yere tema mpaka chianga chia kiromondo igabo nante ne iga mane timbu atikende yonsi igonte ne iga none chimbege denga na basani bangonyire gakingwanja kubaburi abaminto onyore mo wanja gakumokonye familia yeiga abana banyare kwende school buna rero iga nanda bale ba class 8 igo bare abana babere class 8 rimo egere bagende nali barati kunyara gukora matemu abo buya.
Frida Kerubo, Ndizi TV.
Mbia mono muri keito Frida Kerubo asoro botirure kiranu korwa se county ya Kisii abarimi korwa sensemo ya Nyamache imeye county ya Kisii litkuria rero nigo baumirana na bobisa korwa se sector y'oburimi abubaba korwa amaigerio igoro yo gukinya ebirenko by'oburimi egati abo bisabwa bakorwa amaigerio nkamono muri kebutamba se wizara y'oburimi Dr. Francis Owino umuwaziri w'oburimi ase serikali ya county ya Kisii Esmanu Sarigo egati abanda banki muri keito Josephat Amisi hatuwaganire tyo roboti urwaso bwagare.
Kaunti ya Kisii ngati ya chikaunti emerongo 25 imense ya Kenya icho cyanyorire umurobio National Value Chain Support Program oyolengete koenekya buna abaremi banyale ko baba kwenyorera chimpusuro cyabo ase ligolirike ayango batakana no muliki ubotambe ase wizara eyo yobolemu Francis Owino.
I would like from the onset to commend the program for implementing activities, initiatives and interventions to avail the much needed agricultural inputs to drive and promote agricultural production by our farmers across the nation. An availability of quality and affordable inputs such as seeds, fertilizer and agrochemicals has remained a major challenge to our agricultural production.
Kuyakwana ayalisiko lya lero ase sub-county ya Nyamache imeye county ya Kisii Owino nigwa nekiria balemi iba county ya Kisii banyale ko baba kwerwa na kwenekenga banyale ko baba kwelikia asomorobelio yo orache kwenekenga bono banyale ko baba kole machindagera echo chisaine ase county nabo igochiri baranyale ko baba konia benyorere enibo.
Zile faida ambazo zinapatikana kutoka kwa e-voucher ni fertilizer ama mbolea za top dressing pamoja na ile basal, kuna lime, powder lime, kuna agrochemicals zile dawa za madudu, zile fungicides ama pesticides, na pia kuna mbegu seeds.
Ngati ya bali bayikirana asomorobelio no muwaziri bwobolemi imeye county ya Kisii Esmanu Sarigo oyibo igonyara ko bagwakire serikali enene ngambi yamono kubatukana no morobelio oyogendere toko bako kwenekia nga abange babalimi banyara ko baba kwelikia elio banyara ko baba kwenyorera enibo anene kubwatukana na obolemi bwabo.
Kwa hivyo tunamshukuru rais wetu Uhuru Kenyatta kwa kuanzisha mpango wa the Big Four agenda ambaye tunashughulikia zaidi mambo ya food security. Ilikuwa ilipe 40%. Na hiyo 40% ukiangalia kutoka last year mpaka sasa ni karibu 46 million. Hiyo 46 million ni wakulima wa Kisii wangelipa.
Abaremi abo igo banyara ko baba wikirana sensemeyo nigo banyara konyora amaigerio kubwatikana nechi department chinyinge cyanyara ko bachigo wikirana na kubasemya abaremi abo barenge ase chinsemecho.
Mkulima ndiye anatafuta mtu ya agregata mwambie shida yake, lakini sisi sote tumechua hayo namna hiyo. So I'm requesting that PS maneno mnafanya policy hapo juu, if it is possible, increase the number of these extension officers.
Ipateria Ndizi TV korwe county ya Kisii reterane Josephat Amisi.
Mbiamono omurikyo Josephat Amisi chinga kyabaroki wababeire bakwirana gucyase kisukuru magigayo kurabera isiko asegeka irokoro libago bochoryo bonene gukorekana imense ya Kenya nigo bono abairanire eryo kugenderera na masomo abo korengana n'umwarimu munene ase skuru ya secondary ya daraja 2 iyo gotoka imemo cyobosongo Samuel Komenda nigatere buna nigo chinga kichororo kire chinge kegima ekyo kirache ko bakonya barabugo ikera syllabus egekogera nigo emirobire menge yabereke guturubania gose guturubania emirobire ya masomo anene owatika ko ebinyinyi bya COVID-19 imense ya Kenya na bayigo obochoryo bonene bwo mwako yega muri Keito Ndemo Steven noroboti urwaso bwime
inse ye wiki ye momagere chiskuru ko igorwa etaro ya Ndizi TV go ike skuru ya secondary ya daraja 2 egotoke ward ya Kitutu Central Kitutu Chache South ngo ene kibuna aboro kigubonsi bairanira sentunde ya kabere yo mwaka bwe chisemi.
But on Friday, 75% of them turned for studies. Then this week, at least almost all of them are back to school, and we are on with the school programs as before.
And since we resumed from the election holiday, the school has been running well, having teachers attending the classes, and they are doing well. They are working hard to ensure that the syllabus goes well and they finish in time.
Okoba aborokigu badaraja 2 bakorwa inkago kolengane chiskuru chiri aborokigu bamenyete ime omwarimu Samuel Komenda nigakorera buna oyuo beiro mochando ase barabugo ikeri gosomie binte binge gokolengane netinga kinke igochiro ase kalenda yechesemi.
Here we struggle to create extra time to prepare these learners for KCSE. So there are constraints in terms of time to complete the syllabus, given that we lost 1 week when we went out for the elections.
Gwetero kubwatira nagati omokibwa balimu naborokigu mbabwato kwegena buna mbaikeria mange asamarigani ya matemu yo mwako oyo a KCSE.
We have been having tough times, looking for time to cover the time that we lost. It's hard, but all we need is to encourage ourselves
that with God everything is possible. We just need to relax and rely on God.
We work together, we work hard so that we can improve our school.
Ningependa kukaribisha wanafunzi wawe uhuru waendelee kusoma wasibaki nyuma.
All the programs are up and running, and we are doing our best as teachers, and the students are cooperating.
Ogo saba kwabona serikali konyara gosire skuru ya samagacho goisanekia magani yaborokigwa bange bagosoma iga.
If the government then could come in and support us in terms of facilities, here classrooms and textbooks, laboratories, then I think we'll be very eager to even accommodate all those that have come in to seek for permission in this school.
Chisemi neke bunguo kyobo gimana kurwa igase skuru ya daraja 2 secondary school wetera chinkwa na chiaba orokigu kurwa se skuru eye na abali mukorwa nseme ye nigo bene kiribuna batumeke chinsa chinge go chiroro go ikeria mange mage chiskuru kweranira chisemi chiabo mega yo mutimoko mokeigo yobo chorio bonene kolipotire getaseni kia Ndizi TV kurwa igase skuru ya daraja 2 secondary school Eliataliane Ndemo Steven.
Miamono Ndemo Steven na sorbotirire kranu kurwa se skuru ya sekondari ya daraja 2 ekerobono twegenete buna abaro kiwamba chikonyora chinga ki erio goikerania syllabus ya masomo ase kalenda gusekorengana ne kalenda inya guse kalenda ya masomo yo mwako yega bwichi 2022 tokotikana nayo nigo yarokanire buna obotumeki wechinjera cyo kubanga oroiboro anene ase abasae nigo bubwate obubobonke ekerekorengani wano byabwaye kukwala nigetaseni kya Ndizi TV HIV omu nyagetari korwase nyagetari ya jamii yo gotoka ime yo muchonyamira Dr. Maskerubo nigo aborire bari bonse bagutumeka chinchera cyo kubangoro iboro kwene kyabuna nkonyora bare obokonyi gosobo manyiko rwase abanyagetari eriyo ko cyagutumeka chinchera cyo kubanga uruiboro.
Kwa majina naitwa Maskell Bombati, nafanya Jamii Medical Diagnostic Center Hospital. I'm a nurse in charge of this facility. The benefits they get, they control pregnancy. They control pregnancy, and for those who have cramps when having periods, they lessen. Alafu the side effects, as long as you may control pregnancy, you cannot control the STIs and the HIV. You can contract HIV even if you are on family planning method because they can't control. P2s should be used once a month. So ukipata wana misuse, it can bring even blindness, eye blindness. Yeah, that's the side effect of P2. Before using the family planning methods, they should visit the facility of their choice, for example, Jamii, to seek advice according to the use of family planning.
Muwaziri w'ekisemi Professor George Magoha nigaruro gochika na chiskuru akiri cyonse kiri abana bakurunga gose day schools ase county ya Kakamega na baigo county ya Mombasa kibe kigosie kwa tariki 29 cy'umutinyo yiga eriyo korwa kinga kinyororo bocori gokorekana ase kinsemecho ase kirgo kiria kyobo governor Magoha nigatero na chiskuru echo nigo kigo kigotumeka buna ebitaseni byo gwaka kikura maiga iyo bocori goterenirwa kubwatikana no boturuba no
As a country are going through a very difficult time, the IBC has pronounced itself with regard to the elections basically in Kakamega and Mombasa and some parliamentary ones and MCA ones. But the ones that concern us in education mostly are the big ones in Kakamega and Mombasa. We have agreed, having consulted Mr. Chebukati and Mr. Hussein Marjan, that as far as the polling centers are concerned, we are happy to allow them to use our facilities in both primary and secondary schools. But we have also agreed that the tallying centers, which may require more than one day, we have agreed mutually that they should be taken to tertiary institutions, and the press release will be coming shortly to say so. In terms of our children, because we don't want them to miss any more time, we have also agreed as a government that the boarding schools shall not be closed, they will not be interfered with. Those that are polling centers, the children will remain in the boarding houses, in the fields, and the libraries. As far as day schools are concerned, we think one day is not bad enough. The children can stay at home on Monday the 29th and report back to school on Tuesday the 30th. For those mixed schools, I'm told that there are a few schools which are both boarding and day. The same will apply. The day scholars should remain at home for that Monday to report the following day. The boarding scholars should remain in school and remain away from the polling areas.
Omo director w'ekyombe kyobotuki no bosaria DCI korwase county ya Laikipia Onesmus Towet nigatuguterare amangana buna omo returning officer bwebunke ya Gishugu me county ya Laikipia nigo aitwete nigagocha magega ya Geoffrey Gitobu yorengomo busabe kyombe kya IBC osiri bugima bwaye chinga kyarenge agosagendrete konyora obwenya ase enyagetari ase Towet atebire buna ogosiro kwo gose amangana y'abantu bawate buna nigaitetwe nigare ayo bolimo na we
have received a report that an IBC officer has been murdered or killed in Nanyuki. That is not the position. The case was reported yesterday at around 2:38 hours in the afternoon. The report was of sudden death of somebody who had collapsed in town. He was rushed to the hospital, and at the hospital it was confirmed that he was dead. So no person has killed another one, and no person has been brought here that he has killed another one, and no case of murder or manslaughter has been reported here at this Nanyuki station.
Nechinga kiemeroberio egenderete yogotianiwa kwa barayi bali babete bagochorwa so bachore bonene bwo mwako yego bechiri bibere na meronke ebere nebere eriogo chiakorwa obokoreri bwabo asaba nanchi nigo gogosekergo kyobo gabana bali babete bakonyorubo buyi barachigotianiwa chitarike merongo ebere na isano achio motienyo yega icho chireritko ria Alamisi korwa se county ya Uasin-Gishu mugavano mochore Jonathan B nigo arachigotianiwa awase omobisa ogose omunyakirugo tenerete kamati eriego chia kubatianya bene atayiro na emirobero yonsi buna nigo yaikeranire na kuganya abantu weso kyaritweria sobonge erio kwenekia ogotianiwa kwa yebi.
Inasema ya kwamba sherehe ya kuapishwa kwa gavana inafaa kufanyika mbele ya kila mtu akiona, na hata saa ya kufanyika imewekwa kwa sheria. Inafaa kuwa hiyo ceremony ya swearing in inafanywa kutoka saa 4 hadi saa 8, haifai kupita hapo. Kwa hivyo tunataka kuomba wananchi wetu wakuje. Mipango yote iko tayari, maandalizi imepangwa. Tutakuwa na jaji wa mahakama kuu ambaye atakuwa yeye ndiye atapreside over the ceremony, the swearing in bit, na kutakuwa na mambo mengine ambayo yatafanyika kuhusiana na hiyo procedure. Kwa hivyo tukiwa hapa pamoja na members wa committee, tunaomba wananchi waweze kufika kwa saa ili tuweze witness ama tuweze kushuhudia.
Abakagerwa bobo ibi nigo basaganete enyomba yo mosene o musinia principal magistrate me county ya Embu na koiba ebinte ebisaine eshishiringi emiyemo oshiringi chiribwe emiyemo na isano kurengana na endrinya kweba ni gatere buno bibyo bunigo bwabere bokoenekiwa asekerengo keguru monono anene korwa chingaki omuroberio okazi mutani obeire gogocha asabasae yenda tebire bunanigo oburendi bo bwenate bo oburendi bo isaine bo bwenta kobekwa eriyo koenekia buna ebikora bune 3
p.m. I confirmed indeed the house was broken into and household items stolen, like a fridge and a TV, water dispenser, and a music hoover. Those are the only items stolen. But the breakage was, I don't understand how they managed it, because the doors are very strong. But it appears they had all their time. They took a lot of time in order to break in. They were actually caught up with time, I suspect. That is why they didn't break into the other rooms. They only entered through the kitchen door. They didn't touch anything in the kitchen except some packets of milk, which I don't know whether they carried or they drank. Then they went straight to the sitting room, where they knew the fridges, they knew the TVs, and anything electronic.
Chiamate wetanye meronke bere koruase county ya Isiolo nigo batigaire batabwatyo buraro neye magega y'umurero mutindi wateka seciro ya Isiolo na gusamba ebinte binge nakorengana nabo nigo be murunganire na gatayo n'umurero yo nigo talimetiwe asekinga kibwenerete asibaganire serikali ya county ya Isiolo ko bakonya sengencho nigo banyorire asarenene.
Ilianza kuchomeka, moto ikakuwa uncontrollable. Kama unaona hizi wholesale pia hizi ni zilikuwa na stock ya pesa mingi sana. So hapa watu wameenda hasara mamilioni ya pesa. Na wakati zimamoto ilikuja kama ilikuwa na maji ilijaribu kuzima, wakashindwa wakaenda. Baadaye asubuhi wakati moto imechomeka ndo zimamoto wamejaribu kuja kurespond.
Sisi tumeongoa watoto yangu leo 12, hakuna mahali ya kukaa, hakuna mahali ya kwenda. Asijui serikali ya Isiolo ambaye inaongozwa na Dr. Mohamed na Ngoswa na Abdi Ibrahim Hassan atusaidie tafadhali sana, atuletee Red Cross mahema. Watoto wangu hakuna bahali ya kwenda. Kuna mama ngine hapa yuko na watoto 12 ingine. Kuna mama ngine yuko na watoto 7 yuko hapa. Wote wajaenda shule, yote nyumba yote imechomeka.
Hapa hatuna firefighters, hatuna vile tungeweza kujisaidia kwa sababu tulijaribu kupiga simu lakini hakuna mtu alikuja kutusaidia. Hiyo gari ambayo imekuja ni gari kidogo sana. Haingeweza kustahimili hii moto ambayo iliweza kutokea hapa. Na mtu ambaye anatenda kitendo kama hiki, haezi fikiria mbona hatuwezi patiwa notice. Watu waelezwe hapa hivi kunataka kutumika, watu wajipange waondoe vitu vyao badala ya kuweka watu hasara kama hii.
Sisi tunaomba wafadhili wema watusaidie kwa maana hapa ndio tulikuwa tunatoa fee ya shule. Chakula yote ime
Munenchera ya moyo kwerenda kebo chenu nigaba obisabo bochenu kurwase kaunti ya Migori bagenderete kubulia abantu kwenekya bunangwe saba barama bako nabo igo ko bwatia machiko ande ayoyo gwetanga kurwase ebinyinyi bya corona nabo igo amaruaire ande asimebire yabo.
Is that during the pandemic, gastroenteric diseases, when you look at the data, they came down, and probably COVID was a blessing in disguise. That shows that we should continue on the same path. We should not stop washing our hands. Even before COVID, the Department of Health had advocated for personal hygiene and environmental hygiene.
Abakora imirimo korwase kampani ya Mumias ritwara rero nigo besokia na gokora kurubekana askere bakwe murunganiria obokorere obobe nabo igo butenenerio obobe ase kampani iyo nabona nigo bamuganirio mutenenerio kampani iyo kunganya askere agoteba buna tari kurigereria oburende bwabo na goteba bono nigo ekubairera koboerera obugima bwabo ase chinsemicho.
Mali kwa sugar factory kama hiyo boiler ni kama time bomb. Hakuna vile unaweza anzisha boiler ambayo haijakuwa maintained na bila kuangalia safety ya wafanyikazi wetu. Factory ukienda kama process house ilikuwa na a lot of wear, tear and wear, na most of parts zilikuwa zimezeeka na zimewear kabisa. Huyo jamaa allege kwa ukora ya kwamba alifanya maintenance. Hakuna maintenance ilifanyika pale, na hii imekuja kudhihirika wakati wafanyikazi walienda pale kufanya kazi. Like one of them ni mtu anaitwa Dickson Inganga George ambaye amekufa kifo ambayo haina heshima yoyote, kifo mbaya.
Kenya Commercial Bank wakati ilileta huyu jamaa ilimuleta ili afufue kiwanda, lakini ya ajabu kwamba juzi uliona hata kwa mtandao huyu mwenye alimuleta receiver manager anamwandikia barua kwamba mimi bwana wewe Sarai nilikutuma kule katika kiwanda cha Mumias ufanye cleaning, yani apanguze. Akamkana kabisa ya kwamba mimi sikukutuma pale ufanye operations. Lawyer wake alimwandikia, lawyer wa receiver manager, ambayo it was very clear. Mimi nashangaa huyo jamaa anasikia sheria gani yeye anaheshimu. Amepata court order, anararua, amepata court order nyingine, anararua ili asimame. Lakini anaendelea na kazi. Je, huyo jamaa ako ni nani anamsukuma? Godfather ni nani?
Ni kwa nini court orders zinapeanwa kwa Sarai na anakataa kufuata court orders? Inamaanisha ameanza kukolonize Kenya ama tuulize namna gani? Nauliza Madam Martha Koome, Justice Martha Koome. Kesi ya Mumias imeshinda koti za Kenya.
Wikirega bono mancho murigereria narna kwariganiretie ase ensemo ya bono mogoroba korende nyora chikoraga chinsa isato ya munanda mange nincho ko yare tra senchera ere yubikira nugendera utwaro burigereri borobu ya ime ya Ndizi TV na bubwa nsubu mogusi bagona bakondera gutubwati ase website ito wetera www.ndizitv.or.ke ase ensemo ya Facebook tonyore wetera Ndizi TV News Digital na bago ensemeria ya YouTube nigora tonyore wetera Ndizi TV News goseo bego tweet wetera @Ndizi TV News erio togendere go kumanyia mange ngukanerio burigereri borobia hiretariane Evelyn Osero urituka kubatira nera kwenekia agwikeira sense mwe imanyererio ni gakoro kwa Joshua Auta.